Hey, beautiful friends of the light. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and I'm here to help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live your most magical life. So if that's you, you're going to want to stick around and check out this video. Today, I'm going to be talking about archangels, and specifically, I'm going to be talking about Archangel Michael and how he can help you in your life. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with me, I've always had this amazing connection with the angels. For as long as I can remember, I've been able to connect with the angels. I've been able to deliver messages from the angels, and they've just been this amazing and magical part of my life. So I love to share the angels with people, and I'm going to be doing a series of videos talking about some of my favorite angels, some of the angels that I work the absolute most with, so that you can learn about them and you can learn about how they can help you on your life and on your journey as well. So the first archangel today, what we're going to be talking about is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is really probably one of my favorite archangels, probably one of many people's archangels. He's very popular amongst the archangels. And before we dive into that, maybe I'll talk a little bit just about archangels in general. So archangels are one type of angel. They are very high ranking. Not that there's a ranking system with the angels, but they're incredibly powerful. They work very, very closely with God to just kind of assist in the things that God needs and wants done. They help God to, they really are an extension of God's love. They help God to help us. And I always see them as God's soldiers. So the archangels are an incredibly powerful species of angels, and they really are meant to just help us with some of the big stuff, okay? So you'll hear a lot about archangels because they help with so much and they can be incredibly powerful. And you'll hear specifically about Archangel Michael because he is just really, really incredible. Now, whenever I think about Archangel Michael, I think about safety and protection, because when he shows up, he tends to show up with a sword and a shield, okay? So that's how I always see him. I always see him, he's actually, by the way, one of, in my opinion, I guess this is subjective, but one of the most attractive angels as well. You know, there are all kinds of different looking angels, but I always find him to be the most attractive angel, just as a side note. But Archangel Michael is this beautiful giant energy. All archangels have such a big energy, but he has such a big energy, and you can really feel that when he's around. You can really feel just this big energy and the power that comes with him. And he really brings with him just a feeling of safety and peace. So if you're finding yourself feeling really overwhelmed or feeling really unsafe or worried about something, he's great to call on, because he will bring with him just this sense of peace, this sense of being held up, the sense of being supported. You can also recognize that he's around because sometimes you'll catch little flashes of light out of the corner of your eye. Oftentimes with him, I tend to see the color blue, but some people also see the color purple with that, and I tend to see it as a sparkling light right out of the corner of my eye that you just kind of catch out of the corner of your eye and you're not sure what it is. I tend to see that when Michael is around. And I tend to just, again, feel a sense of safety when he's around, and also just an overall feeling of just being warm all of a sudden, right? So if you find yourself feeling like you're having a hot flash, but you're not really having a hot flash, oftentimes it's because Michael is coming in, and this is one of the ways that we receive his energy. So those are some of the ways that you can recognize that he is around. He's a very popular angel for many reasons because he helps with so many things. You know, he kind of is what I always say, like that catch-all angel, in terms of if you're needing help with something and you're not sure who to call on, Michael is a pretty safe bet because he does a little bit of everything. So some people have referred to him, I think in the Catholic religion, as Saint Michael. So you may know him as Saint Michael as well. And he, again, helps with safety, protection, helping us to feel safe, helping us to feel strong. So if you're ever feeling like you need courage or you need strength to do something, or you're feeling like you just need a little bit of extra protection, or you're wanting a sense of safety and security, you can call on him and ask him to give that to you and open your energy to allow yourself to receive that. He's also really, really fantastic with just us preparing ourselves for things that we need to do, for giving us the courage to have the conversations that we need to have, to do the things that we're about to do. So if you're somebody who's trying to, for example, do something that you're afraid of, which is something I always recommend, right, is to push ourselves out of our comfort zone, he's great to call on to give you the courage to be able to do that. He also helps us with things like understanding our life purpose. So if you're somebody who's looking and wanting to understand your life purpose a little bit more, you can call on him and ask him to help with that. He also helps people, especially when it is he helps people with careers, especially when it is a career that is in alignment with our life purpose. Okay, so he's helped me a whole lot in doing videos like this and building my business, because this is very much in alignment with my life purpose. So I call on him a lot to assist me and help me with that. He also helps us with motivation if we are finding ourselves feeling stuck, not feeling like we have that drive, or not feeling like we have the energy to be able to do stuff. So we can call on Archangel Michael to give us energy, give us that motivation that we need, give us that kick in the butt that we need to help us to progress forward. Now, people will are probably wondering about, okay, so that sounds great and I really want to connect with Michael, but how do I do that? Because we don't always know how to do that. And the easiest way really to call on Michael or to call on any of the angels is to simply say out loud or in your mind, I'm inviting Michael to help me with this, or I'm asking Michael to help me with this. Because the most amazing thing about the angels is as soon as we call for their help, they will step in and they will help us. So you don't have to do any type of big ritual, you don't have to do any kind of big meditation, although if you feel called to do that, absolutely do that. But really it comes down to simply setting that intention in your mind or out loud that you are asking for help from Archangel Michael and asking him whatever it is that you are needing help with. And don't worry about hogging him, by the way. Some people worry about that, maybe it doesn't feel important enough to call on him. If you feel compelled to call on him, because he is so amazing that he can be all of these places, all these different places at once. So that's really incredible too. So that's a little bit about Archangel Michael and how he can help. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy or the services that I offer, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. And if you guys haven't already, make sure that you subscribe, that you like this video. It helps us support the channel and it helps you to get any updates on any videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.